Today we are discussing about accounting for managers. Before discussing the accounting for manager, I want to tell myself Venkat Amra, Department of MBA of Assistant Professor. Today we are discussing about accounting for manager for first MBA students. Today we have covered, one is introduction of accounting, and second one is accounting and bookkeeping, and third one is definition of accounting, and fourth one is objectives of accounting. Okay, coming to the first one, introduction. Here, before discussing the accounting, the student should learn different meanings of the accounting. Here, the first one is what is business. Here, the business means the exchange of goods and services. Here, the business means the exchange of goods and services. Here, the olden days, the business means only the exchange of goods. Nowadays, the business means the exchange of goods and services. Okay, coming to the every business, every trader or every businessman to establish their business for the sake of profit. The main objective of every business is profit. Okay, how to establish a business? Here, while establishing a business, he brings own capital or borrowing money from friends or relatives and outsiders or financial institution. Here it means the gathering of the investment. Here the investor, they investing their money in either own money or borrowing money from friends, relatives or financial institutions like banks and so on. Next, coming to next one is after gathering of the investment, the next step is purchasing of assets. Here there are different types of assets. One is fixed asset, another one is current asset. What is the difference between fixed assets and current assets? The fixed assets are, it should be reusable. It means that those assets are, it should be helpful for long term. Okay, the current assets are, those assets are used within 1 year. Here the investor, after gathering of the investment, he or she should buy the assets. Those assets are plant and machinery, furniture, raw material and other assets. Next step is after purchasing of assets, then you go for the operation side of the business. Here the start buying and selling of goods, paying salaries, rent and other expenses, deposit and withdraw from the banks. Okay. Next, coming to the next one is what is transactions. Okay, here the transaction means any business activity that are related to money or non-monetary aspects. Okay, it means all the activities of the business. There are different activities in the business like purchases, sales, paying of salaries. It means payments and expenses, payments or expenses, receipts and so on. Okay, the number of transactions is depending upon the size of the business. If the size of the business is less, the number of transactions also very less. If the size of the organization is high, the number of transactions also more. Okay, next, all those transactions remembering home and mind is very difficult task for interpreting the result. Here the result means how much profit you are earned or how much loss you are facing. Next, coming to the next one is all those transactions are remembering home and mind is very difficult task. That's why they introduce accounting. That's why we are introducing accounting. Okay, accounting is a language of business. There are different languages like if you are consider software, C, C++, Java. At the same time, the accounting is the language of business. Okay, next, coming to the next one. What is bookkeeping and what is accounting? Here Bookkeeping means to record all the financial transaction in a chronological order. To record all the financial transactions in chronological order. Here the chronological order means back to back. Here to record all the financial transaction based on the date, that is called bookkeeping. Next, coming to the accountancy. Here the accountancy means to maintain accounting records, to preparation of reports and interpretation of the reports. Okay, here the bookkeeping is the first part of the accounting. Here the accounting means to maintain accounting records and prepare accounting reports and interpreting the result. Here the interpreting the result means to identify whether profit or loss. Okay, definition of accounting. Here the various others are giving various definitions. Okay, the first one is accounting is a system. Accounting is a system. It means of measuring and reporting of the result of economic activities. Okay, accounting is a system. It means the measuring and reporting of all economic activities. Next, coming to the other definition, accounting is a system, is a means of collecting, summarizing, analyzing, reposting of monetary terms, information about the business. Okay, here the accounting. Here the accounting system. Here it means the collecting, summarizing, analyzing and reposting of monetary terms. Here all the accounting transactions are recorded in monetary value. For example, if you are purchasing petrol 2 liters, you don't write purchasing of 2 liters. You should write purchasing of 2 liters of petrol 150 rupees. Okay, all the activities are measured in terms of monetary value. Here the accounting system, it means collecting. Here the collecting information and summarizing. You have to prepare journals, ledgers, analyzing and journal ledgers and trial balance, the analysis of financial reports, and you have to prepare financial statements and information regarding the business. Next, coming to the another definition according to American Institute of Chartered Public Accounts. This is the main definition for accounting. Here the accounting means the art of recording, the art of here accounting means the art of recording, classifying, summarizing in a significant manner in terms of money transactions and events to interpreting the result. Here the accounting is a systematic process. Here the accounting starts with the art of recording. It means to record all the transactions. What is transaction? A transaction means any activity of a business. It simply says that the activities of a business. To record all the transactions. It means the recording means you should call it as journals, or sometimes you call it as bookkeeping, journal or bookkeeping. Next one is classifying. After recording the transaction, the next step is classification of accounts. Here the classification of accounts means we have to prepare ledgers. After preparing journals, next step is ledgers. Here there are number of transactions, at the same time number of journals. Those journals are divided into different accounts. Next one is summarizing. Here there are different types of accounts. All those accounts are summarized. It means trial balance. We have to prepare trial balance in a significant manner. It means accounting is a scientific system. We have to prepare some rules and regulations, at the same time some procedure in terms of money transactions. Any transaction is related to monetary value and events, and interpreting the result. You have to identify result. What is result? Here the result means either profit or loss. Either profit or loss. You should identify whether profit or loss using financial statements. Financial statements. What are the financial statements? Here, to interpreting the result, we are using final accounts. Final accounts. Under this final accounts, you have one is you have to prepare trading account. Next, profit and loss account, and third, next one is balance sheet to identify the result. Using this trading account, you have to identify what is gross profit or gross loss of given period. Next, profit and loss account. Using this profit and loss account, you have to identify what is the net profit or what are the net loss. Here the profit and loss account is also called income statement. Income statement. Next, coming to the balance sheet. Under this balance sheet, you have to identify what is the financial position of the organization. What is the financial position of the organization? Under this balance sheet, there are two sides of balance sheet. The left hand side of the balance sheet, you should liabilities and assets. Here the both liabilities and assets are equal. Okay, you should identify result only. Okay, here accounting is a systematic process to record all the transaction. Here to record all the transaction is called journals or bookkeeping. Next one is classification of accounting. Here the classification of accounting means you have to prepare ledgers. Next one is summarizing. After preparing ledgers, to summarize all the accounts, to equate all the accounts, that is called trial balance in a significant manner. Here the accounting is a scientific system and in terms of monetary activities. Under this accounting, we does not consider non-monetary activities. We are only consider monetary activities and events and interpreting the result. That is called accounting. Okay, next coming to the what are the objectives of accounting? There are different objectives in accounting. Today we are discussing about the objectives of accounting. Here the main objective of accounting is to maintain record of business. To maintain record of business. The first one is to maintain record of business. Here the one of the most important objective of every business is to record all the financial transaction. To record all the financial transactions. To record all the financial transactions. Irrespective of the value of the transaction, whether it is 1 rupee or 100 rupees or 1000 or 1000 or 1 lakh, whatever it is, here all the transactions are recorded. The primary objective of the accounting is to record all the financial transaction. Okay, here one of the most important objective of accounting is systematic maintaining of the books of the business transactions. It is also known as bookkeeping. Here the bookkeeping is the first step of the accounting. Here the bookkeeping is also called journals. Bookkeeping is also called journals. The primary objective, you have to prepare, you have to record all the financial transaction irrespective of the value of the transaction. Okay. Next, coming to to calculate profit or loss. Okay, last slide we are discussing about accounting. Here the accounting means the art of recording, classifying, summarizing in a significant manner in terms of monetary activities or events, interpreting the result. Okay, here the accounting, the main purpose of accounting is to calculate whether you are get profit or loss. Okay, here the profit earning all the loss suffering during the specific period. It is called generally 1 year, can be calculated easily using of accounting. Okay, using this accounting, the accountant or every businessman, they should identify how much profit is earned or how much loss is suffered. You have to identify but a given point of time. Here the given point of time means 1 year. That is also called accounting year or financial year. Accounting year or financial year. Here the accounting year or financial year starts from every year April 1st to March 31st is the financial year. The period of 1 year is called accounting year or financial year. During this accounting year, how much profit the business person earned or how much loss is suffered. Using this accounting, you have to identify it. Okay. Here the year means either accounting year or financial year. The accounting year or financial year, accounting year starts from April 1st. Financial year starts from ends with March 31st. Okay. Here using this accounting, you have to identify either profit or loss. How to get either profit or loss? Either get profit or loss, you have to prepare trading account and profit and loss account. Or profit and loss account is also called income statement. Profit and loss account is also called income statement. Using this trading account, you have to identify whether we are get gross profit or gross loss. Next, coming to the profit and loss account. Using this profit and loss account, you have to identify whether how much amount of you will get, whether net profit or net loss. That is to calculate profit or loss. Next, coming to the next slide, to ascertain financial position. To ascertain financial position. By preparing the financial statements, here the accountant are preparing different financial statements. There are different financial statements like final accounts, it means trading account, profit and loss account, balance sheet or ratio analysis or funds flow statement, cash flow statement and comparative balance sheet, common size balance sheet. Those are all financial statements. Okay, here to identify the financial position of the business by preparing financial statements. Here the financial statements are profit and loss account and balance sheet. Profit and loss account and balance sheet. Using this profit and loss account, using this profit and loss account, you have to identify what is the profit or loss. What is the profit or loss? Coming to the balance sheet. Under this balance sheet, you have to identify what is the financial position of a organization. What is the financial position of the organization or business? Okay. To know the profit or loss, you have to prepare profit and loss account. To know the financial position of the company, you have to prepare balance sheet. Okay, what is balance sheet? Here, the balance sheet means there are two sides of the balance sheet. Left hand side is called liabilities of the liabilities, and right hand side of the balance sheet is called asset side of the balance sheet. Here the both assets, liabilities and assets are equal. Here the both assets and liabilities are equal. Okay, what are the accounts comes under liabilities side? Here the liabilities side, there are our in capital, it means our investment. If you get profit, you should add, otherwise if you get loss, you should deduct from capital. And next one is long term liabilities and current liabilities. Current liabilities. Coming to the assets. Asset side, there are fixed assets and current assets. Only there are fixed assets and current assets. Both are asset side. Here the fixed assets are two types. One is tangible assets, another one is intangible assets. What is tangible assets? Here the tangible assets means which can be seen and touched. Which can be seen and touched. Those assets are which can be seen and touched. Here, what are the examples of tangible assets? The tangible assets are plant and machinery, buildings, land, loose tools, and so on. Next, intangible assets. It cannot be seen and touched. It cannot be seen and touched. It cannot be seen and touched. Those are intangible assets. What are the intangible assets? Here the intangible assets are examples: goodwill, copyrights, patents. Those are all comes under intangible assets. Okay, that is fixed assets. Next, coming to the current assets. Okay, those assets are converted into cash within 1 year. Those assets are called current assets. Okay, the current assets are cash, bank balance, debtors, raw materials or stock, and bills receivable. Those are all comes under fixed assets. Here the fixed assets and current assets are comes under asset side. Next, coming to the liability side. Here the liability side, capital. Here the capital means the investment of the businessman or investment of the businessman or organization. If you get profit, you will add this net profit, or loss, you have to reduce the loss. Next, coming to the long term liabilities. Those liabilities are paid more than 1 year. What are the examples of long term liabilities? Here the long term liabilities examples: debentures, bonds and bank loans. Those are all comes under long term liabilities. Coming to the current liabilities. Those liabilities are paid within 1 year. Those liabilities are paid within 1 year. What are those liabilities? Here the liabilities are, current liabilities are bank overdraft, creditors, and outstanding expenses. Those are all comes under current liabilities. Both here the liabilities and assets are equal. That is called balance sheet. Every organization have to prepare different financial statements like profit and loss account or balance sheet. Using this balance sheet, you have to identify what is the financial position of the organization. If the financial position of here the balance sheet shows our financial position of the organization, whether it is a best performance or average performance or worst performance. Using this balance sheet, we have to identify. Next, coming to the next one is to communicate financial information. Before starting this objective, the last slide is accounting. Accounting is a language of business. Is a language of business. Language of business. Under this is a language of accounting is a language of business. Okay, coming to the objectives. Here the first objective is to record all the financial transactions. The first objective is record all the financial transaction. Why to record all the financial transaction? Here those transactions are helpful for in future also. If you don't record this financial transaction, you have to face number of problems in future regarding either income tax or auditing purpose or sales tax, whatever, or government authorities. That's why we have to prepare, we have to record all the financial transactions. Those financial transactions are recorded. Those information is helpful for the those financial information is helpful for the two types of users of the organization. Those users are, one is internal users and external users. Internal users and external users. What is internal users and what is external users? Those users here coming to the internal users. The users are within the organization. Here the financial information is available for internal organization like managers or board of directors or employees or other management. The information is available. Next, coming to the external users. Here the external users are mainly investors or shareholders. Next, the information is about debtors. Next, creditors. It simply says that stakeholders of the organization. What is stakeholders? Here the stakeholders mean the person who are related to organization, either internally or externally. The internal are within the organization like management, board of directors, chairman or CEO or managers or employees and workers. And external users are shareholders, investors, government, tax authorities, auditing, suppliers, public. The financial information also helpful. Okay, that's why to communicate financial information. Okay, thank you.